Hello everybody, Joe here. Welcome to the channel. So today's video is going to be a 10-minute EMOM. So every minute on the minute we're going to transition to a different exercise. We're going to complete that exercise for the entire minute. We'll begin squats in 2, 1 and begin. While doing squats, make sure your butt is coming down and the top of your legs are basically coming parallel to the floor. Your knees, don't let your knees cave in. Always push your knees outwards. It's going to prevent knee problems in the future. So again, there's some EMOMs that you're going to do where every minute on the minute you just change to a different exercise. That's going to be exactly what we're doing today, and you're not going to stop the whole time. Other ones, let's say you'll take 10 reps and you'll do 10 reps, and whenever you finish the 10 reps for the rest of the minute, you take a break. So that's not the one we're going to do today. I want this fast and furious, get the heart rate up pretty quick. And so this one, no breaks. The only break you get is maybe a 3 to 5 second transition between exercises. So your next one is going to be mountain climbers. And right into the mountain climbers. So for the mountain climbers, make sure your shoulders are above your hands. Don't try not to push back into a downward dog position where your hands, your head is basically way back behind your hands. You don't want that. It's a little bit easier, so if you need a little bit of a break, maybe you can go into that. But however, try to remain the hands right below the shoulders. So EMOM workouts, basically, obviously a form of interval training. They can be effective in reducing your body fat percentage, according to some surveys. Based on this evidence, also EMOMs will get you a lot leaner while also building your strength. 10 seconds to go. The next exercise is going to be a bodybuilder kind of variation. As you'll see, for the next one, which we're going to start now, it's going to be basically a bodybuilder, but each bodybuilder is going to have 2 push-ups, so 1, 2, and then plank jacks like that twice. So 2 push-ups, 2 plank jacks. It's kind of a bodybuilder variation again, and this is a great thing for a bit of mix of cardio plus a bit of mix of your core and strength, all thrown in. So also with these EMOMs, studies also suggest that interval training will help increase post-oxygen exercise consumption. That means that basically when you're finished this workout, your body will continue to burn calories at a higher rate even after you've finished working out. So I do EMOMs fairly often. We'll just get to the next one, which is going to be lunges. In 3, 2, 1, bam, right into the lunges. So I do EMOMs fairly often. Sometimes they're 10-minute EMOMs. Yesterday I did a few that were, one was 12 minutes, one was 16 minutes, where I was doing 4 exercises in each one. So, you know, you can do a 10-minute EMOM, you can do a 30-minute EMOM, you can do a 60-minute EMOM if you want. But again, for the ones that I'm doing, I don't need really any space. All I need is a small portion of the ground. I'm just showing you a different kind of angle right now. So I'm doing front lunges. Feel free to also do rear lunges. Or if you're trying to be a hero today, you can do jumping lunges like this. Bam. To try and do that for a whole minute, that's pretty darn difficult. So next one is going to be butt kicks. Here we go, right into the butt kicks. So you can actually try and kick your butt if you want, or if you don't want to, just try and get your legs, your heels basically parallel to the ground, close to your fingertips. I find butt kicks for myself is kind of a bit of a slow down my heart rate. For some people, depending on your fitness, this is going to be hard enough, and this may be a great workout in itself. But for me, I tend to add things in like butt kicks and that, jumping jacks, just as kind of a break in between the harder movements. So after this one, we will actually be going into jumping jacks. If you need breaks between them, let's say you want to do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, feel free to do that as well. However, I'm not going to stop. We're just going to crush this fast and furious. So the next one again is going to be jumping jacks. So we're already halfway done. Maybe you're going to use this exercise, this workout to as a warm-up. Maybe this is going to be your main workout. Feel free to double or triple up on this one. So when I did this today, this was one of the workouts. However, I did 3 other workouts as well. So one might be 10 minutes, the second one might be 10 minutes, and then maybe I'm going to do a couple of 12-minute ones or a couple of 15-minute ones, depending how I feel for the day. Next one after this, we're getting into the chest portion of this. The chest, we're going to do push-ups. That's going to be followed by the low plank up-downs. You're really going to feel this in the chest and shoulders, but that's all right. It's meant to do that. Going from push-ups to the plank up-down is pretty difficult in itself. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Right into push-ups. So as you can see, my hands are below my shoulders. The elbow is going to come out basically at a 45-degree angle. I see some people, their elbow comes straight out. You really don't want that. That is not good for the shoulder joint itself. The healthiest way when your elbow is coming in is going to be approximately 45-degree angle between being parallel to your body, or so I should say perpendicular to your body, and having them tucked right into your sides. So doing push-ups for a minute is no joke. Chest for me has always been one of my weaker points, so doing push-ups in the middle of a workout like this for a solid minute is pretty difficult. After this, we're going to get into the low plank up-downs. 3, 2, 1, and get into her. Shake out the shoulders for a second. So you see down, up, down, up. These are fantastic. Sometimes I work out with friends, I have them do exercises like this, and aside from them kind of looking a little strange, these are fantastic for your entire mid, upper, and low abdominals. As well for your low back as well. Any sort of plank movement is going to be great for your low back, stabilizer muscles, your shoulders, your chest, all that good stuff. After this one, we're going to get into the high knees. High knees is definitely one of the harder ones when you're talking about running on the spot. Whether you're doing a basic run, you're doing the butt kicks or the high knees, for sure, high knees are the hardest. So again, those knees come up parallel to the ground. As such, you can hit your hands if you want, have your knees touch your hands. But just try to get them parallel, try to get them as high up as possible. If you can't get them parallel, whatever, just do your best. Doing this for a full minute looks pretty simple. Oh, it's just a nice easy run. Yeah, but the higher you get those knees up, if you want to have your knees straight as well, so they'd be basically like a T kick where your whole leg comes out. I learned this doing Insanity. That is even more difficult. So after this, we're going to get into the last exercise. We're going to finish with the 1 pump burpee. One of my favorites. I pretty much do 1 pumps every day, if not pretty much every other day. But 1 pumps are a staple in my fitness regime. I'm pretty much going to do them 4 or 5 times a week. So again, finish strong. No time for transition. Just right into it. If you struggle with the push-up, you can do kind of the worm to come up if you like, or you don't even have to do the push-up at all. Just go into the push-up position, the high plank, and then come right back up. "30 seconds to go." So hopefully you're liking these workouts that I'm doing. If you want to see me do a certain workout in the future, feel free to leave it in the comments below, and maybe I'll film that in the future. Also, make sure when you're done all these workouts, you're doing at least 5 minutes of stretching. I try to do anywhere between 5 minutes to 15 minutes, depending on how rambunctious and tired I feel, but make sure you stretch after. That's going to reduce your recovery times. You won't be as sore the next day. So I hope you enjoyed this. Again, have yourself a great day. Don't forget to stretch, and bye for now.